Dear students, I am going to discuss uniform distribution, an article from statistics paper number 7. Name of that paper is Probability Distributions Second. So these are the points which we shall cover: definition of uniform distribution, cumulative distribution function, mean and variance of uniform distribution, moment generating function and mean and variance, moment, skewness and kurtosis of uniform distribution, and problems based on uniform distribution. And uniform distribution is one of the simplest probability distributions. It is also known as a rectangular distribution. Uniform distribution has prime importance in the field of simulation. It is defined as continuous random variable x is said to follow uniform distribution over a b if its PDF is given by f of x is equal to 1 divided by b minus a for a less than or equal to x less than or equal to b and 0 otherwise. It is expressed as x follows uniform distribution for a and b. Here a and b are called as parameters of the distribution. A is called location parameter and b minus a is scale parameter. The graph of PDF of uniform AB is shown here. So from A to B, the value of PDF f of x is constant, uniform, and that is equal to 1 divided by B minus A. The function f of x is such that it assigns equal, that is uniform probability to every point between A and B. Therefore, it is called a uniform distribution. It is also called as a rectangular distribution because the curve y is equal to f of x describes a rectangle over the x-axis and the ordinates at x is equal to a and x is equal to b as shown in this diagram. So this describes the rectangle here. That's why it is also called as rectangular distribution. If we put a is equal to 0 and b is equal to 1 in our PDF, then it becomes f of x is equal to 1 for 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1 and 0 otherwise. So this is called as standard uniform distribution and it is expressed as x follows uniform 0 1. Cumulative distribution function of uniform distribution is given to be f of x is equal to probability that x less than or equal to x equal to integration from minus infinity to x f of x dx. Now the whole range minus infinity to plus infinity. So we can divide that into three parts. So the range from minus infinity to a, then a to b and b to infinity. For minus infinity to a, value of PDF is 0. Therefore, the value of CDF is also 0. Now for the range a to b, f of x is integration from minus infinity to x f of x dx. So we can split this range minus infinity to x into two parts, minus infinity to a, for that PDF is 0 here, and a to x PDF is 1 divided by b minus a dx. So by simplifying this, it gives us x minus a divided by b minus a. Now when x is greater than b, the this range minus infinity to x we can split up into three parts. So minus infinity to a, value of PDF is 0 here, again a to b f of x dx plus b to x f of x dx. Here also from b to x the value of PDF is 0, therefore this one is 0, this one is 0, and we know by second condition of PDF integration from a to b f of x dx is 1, and therefore for x greater than 1 the value of PDF is 1, and therefore this CDF becomes f of x is equal to 0 when x is less than a, equal to x minus a divided by b minus a when a less than or equal to x less than or equal to b, and equal to 1 when x is greater than b. The graph of CDF is, so up to a, the value of CDF is 0. From a to b, it increases uniformly and becomes 1 at b, and after that it remains the same constant. So this is the nature of CDF of an uniform distribution. Now let us see how to find mean and variance. So mean of x is equal to expectation of x is equal to x into f of x dx. This is integration from a to b, x 1 divided by b minus a dx. So by solving this integral and substituting lower limit and upper limit, so the simplification here is mean is equal to a plus b divided by 2. Now for variance we need expectation of x square, and that is given to be integration of x square f of x dx. So that is here, and by solving this integral, so it gives us b cube minus a cube divided by 3 times b minus a, and therefore the variance of x is equal to expectation of x square minus expectation of x and its square. By substituting the corresponding values and by simplifying it, it gives us variance of x is equal to b minus a bracket square divided by 2 divided by 12. Moment generating function mxt about origin is given by mxt is equal to expectation of e raised to tx equal to integration of e raised to tx f of x dx, and for uniform distribution it becomes integration from a to b e raised to tx into 1 divided by b minus a dx. So by solving this integral, finally we get mxt is equal to e raised to t into b minus e raised to t into a divided by t into b minus a. Now to find mean and variance, we can expand this mxt as, so expansion of e raised to tb is 1 plus t into b divided by 1 factorial, t into b bracket square divided by 2 factorial, plus t into b cube divided by 3 factorial, plus dash dash dash, and the expansion of e raised to ta is 1 plus ta divided by 1 factorial plus ta bracket square divided by 2 factorial plus ta cube divided by 3 factorial plus dash dash, that divided by t into b minus a. So as we seen, mxt is equal to this expansion. This can be rewritten as mxt is equal to 1 plus b square minus a square divided by 2 times b minus a into t by 1 factorial plus b cube minus a cube divided by 3 times b minus a into t square by 2 factorial plus dash dash dash, as mu1 dash is equal to coefficient of t divided by 1 factorial in the expansion of mxt, and that is equal to b square minus a square divided by 2 times b minus a. After final simplification, it gives us a plus b divided by 2. Therefore, mean is equal to expectation of x is equal to mu1 dash is equal to a plus b divided by 2. And mu2 dash is equal to coefficient of t square divided by 2 factorial in above expansion, and it is b cube minus a cube divided by 3 times b minus a. And substituting these two values in the formula, variance of x is equal to mu2 dash minus mu1 dash square, and by simplifying we have variance of x is equal to b minus a bracket square divided by 12. Now let us see how to find moments, skewness and kurtosis. So as usual, f of x is equal to 1 divided by b minus a for a less than or equal to x less than or equal to b. The earth order raw moment about the start of the curve, that is x is equal to a, is given by mu r dash about a is equal to expectation of x minus a raised to r, and which is equal to integration from a to b x minus a raised to r 1 divided by b minus a dx. So after solving this integral, so we have mu r dash about a is equal to b minus a raised to r divided by r plus 1. So by substituting r is equal to 1 in this equation, we shall have mu1 dash about a is equal to b minus a divided by 2. So that is b minus a divided by 2. And as we know, mean is equal to mu1 dash is equal to assumed mean plus mu1 dash about that assumed mean. So that is equal to a plus b minus a divided by 2. That is equal to a plus b divided by 2. So here mu2 dash about a is equal to, so by substituting r is equal to 2 here, b minus a square divided by 2 plus 1, that is 3, b minus a square divided by 3, and therefore variance is going to be, variance is equal to mu2 is equal to mu2 dash about mu2 dash minus mu1 dash square. So by substituting the values and final simplification, variance is equal to b minus a square divided by 12. Similarly, by putting r is equal to 3, we have mu3 dash about a, that is equal to b minus a cube divided by 4. And putting r is equal to 4 in this equation, we have mu4 dash about a is equal to b minus a raised to 4 divided by 5. And using relations between raw and central moments, mu3 is going to be mu3 is equal to mu3 dash about a minus 3 times mu2 dash about a into mu1 dash about a plus 2 times mu1 dash about a bracket cube. By substituting the values and simplifying it, we have mu3 is equal to 0. Similarly, mu4 is going to be mu4 dash about a minus 4 times mu3 dash about a into mu1 dash about a plus 6 times mu2 dash about a into mu1 dash about a square minus 3 times mu1 dash about a raised to 4. By substituting the corresponding values and simplifying it, we have mu4 is equal to b minus a raised to 4 divided by 80, and therefore Carl Pearson's coefficient of skewness beta 1 is equal to mu3 square divided by mu2 cube, that is equal to 0 divided by mu2 cube equal to 0. As beta 1 is 0, so the uniform distribution is symmetric. Now the Carl Pearson's coefficient of kurtosis is going to be beta 2 is equal to mu4 divided by mu2 square, that is equal to b minus a raised to 4 divided by 80 into, let me write a inversely multiplied by 12 square divided by b minus a raised to 4. Finally it gives us beta 2 is equal to 1.8. As beta 2 is equal to 1.8, which is less than 3, therefore the an uniform distribution is plateau-kurtic. So note that uniform distribution is symmetric as well as plateau-kurtic. Now let us see the numerical problems. If x follows uniform AB, then find the distribution of y is equal to x minus a divided by b minus a. Now this x minus a divided by b minus a is the distribution function capital F of x. To solve this problem, we use transformation method for univariate random variable. So as usual, let x follows uniform AB, therefore f of x is this one divided by b minus a. And let y is equal to x minus a divided by b minus a, that is equal to f of x. So this is an increasing function of x in AB, so we use transformation method. Step first is transform x in terms of y. So as y is equal to x minus a divided by b minus a, this gives us inverse transformation as x is equal to a plus b minus a into y. And therefore in second step, find dx by dy. So differentiate this with x, this with y. So dx is equal to 0 plus b minus a into dy, and therefore dx by dy is equal to b minus a. First step is to find support set for y. When x is equal to a, y is equal to 0, and when x is equal to b, y is equal to 1. That is for a less than or equal to x less than or equal to b, 0 less than or equal to y less than or equal to 1. Now step 4. So let us use the theorem from transformation of univariate random variable. The PDF of transformed random variable y is going to be h of y is equal to f of x into mod of dx by dy, where f of x is in terms of y. So by substituting the values, so f of x, value of f of x is 1 divided by b minus a into this mod of this dx by dy is b minus a. So this gets cancelled and is equal to 1. h of y is equal to 1, and thus the PDF of y is going to be h of y is equal to 1 or 0 less than or equal to y less than or equal to 1 and 0 otherwise, which is the PDF of uniform 0 1. Hence y equal to x minus a divided by b minus a, that is equal to f of x or uniform a to b. This follows uniform 0 1. Example number 2, if x follows uniform AB, then find distribution of y is equal to b minus x divided by b minus a, that is equal to 1 minus f of x. And as f of x follows uniform 0 1, so we know 1 minus f of x is also follow uniform 0 1, and that is shown in this proof. So here finally y is equal to b minus a divided by b minus y is equal to b minus x divided by b minus a is equal to 1 minus f of x, also follows uniform 0 1. Next problem is, if f of x is a CDF of a continuous random variable x, then show that y is equal to f of x. This follows uniform 0 1. To solve this problem, we use the distribution function method of transformed random variable y. Let f of x be a CDF of a continuous random variable x. Since f of x is a CDF, it is non-decreasing and continuous. Let y is equal to f of x. The inverse transformation is x is equal to f inverse y. The distribution function of y is given by h of y is equal to probability that y less than or equal to y. So that is equal to probability of capital F of x less than or equal to y, that is equal to probability of x less than or equal to f inverse of y. So the inverse exists since f is a non-decreasing and given to be continuous. So therefore CDF h of y is equal to f of f inverse y, that is equal to y, since f of x is CDF of x. Now the PDF of y is given by h small h of y is equal to differentiation of capital H of y equal to d dy of y. Differentiation of y with respect to y is 1. Since f is a distribution function, y takes the values in the interval 0 1. Therefore h of y is equal to 1 or 0 less than or equal to y less than or equal to 1, which is PDF of standard uniform distribution. Hence y is equal to f of x follows standard uniform distribution. Next example, if x follows standard uniform, then find the distribution of first point minus 1 by theta log of x and second point minus 1 by theta log of 1 minus x. Now to solve this problem, we use here distribution function method. Let x follows uniform 0 1, then f of x is 1 for 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to 1. For first bit, let y is equal to minus 1 by theta log of x. So therefore the distribution function of y is given by capital H of y is equal to probability that capital Y less than or equal to y, that is equal to probability of minus 1 by theta log of x less than or equal to y. So which is equal to probability of log of x greater than or equal to minus theta y because of decreasing function. So which is equal to probability of x greater than or equal to e raised to minus theta y. So which is equal to 1 minus probability of x less than or equal to e raised to minus theta y. So which is equal to 1 minus integration from 0 to e raised to minus theta y 1 dx, and after simplifying this becomes 1 minus e raised to minus theta y. Now for as x lies between 0 1, y lies between infinity to 0, so because of non decreasing function. Now the PDF of y is given by small h of y is equal to d dy of capital H of y, that is differentiation of 1 minus e raised to minus theta y, and differentiation of this is theta into e raised to minus theta y, where y takes values from 0 to infinity. which is the PDF of an exponential distribution with parameter theta. Hence, y is equal to 1 minus 1 by theta log of x follows exponential distribution with parameter theta. Similarly, so we can show y is equal to minus 1 by theta log of 1 minus x also follows exponential distribution with parameter theta. So in next lecture, we shall see the next article known as an exponential distribution. Thank you. Thank you very much.